Guys, Justine here with Passion Style Purpose, living life not by default but by design. So, today's topic is what are the different schools of Feng Shui? I'm really excited about talking about this topic because there's so many misconceptions when it comes to Feng Shui and the not knowing that there are actually different schools of thought when it comes to Feng Shui. And there's specifically three. So today I want to talk about the different schools of Feng Shui, and I'll be sharing at the end what specifically my type of Feng Shui I practice. So let's get started. So the first school of Feng Shui we're going to talk about is New Age Feng Shui, also known as Western School of Feng Shui. So this particular Feng Shui was created in the 1990s, and it focuses on the energy map we call the Bagua map, also known as the life aspiration chart. So I'll show you really quickly. So this particular Feng Shui doesn't take into account time and space, the energy and how it's impacting your business or home on an annual basis, and doesn't take into account what's going on in the surrounding areas of the building, as well as doesn't use the Lopan, which is a special compass that certain Feng Shui experts use to determine how the home or business sits on the land and looking at the energy cycles. So in Feng Shui, some experts considered this to be the most diluted Feng Shui possible. So we won't go there. It's just more of like that is just people's thought process when it comes to certain schools of Feng Shui. The second school of Feng Shui we'll talk about is it's called Tantric Buddhic Feng Shui, also known as Black Hat and BTB. Now, this type of Feng Shui is very common when it comes to Googling what Feng Shui is and all that fun stuff. So this is the Feng Shui most people are familiar with. The whole thing of like, if you want good prosperity, paint your door red, and that the front door is always in the north. And so it doesn't take into account, like I said, the special compass, looking at compass directions and how the home sits on the land. It does, however, use the energy Bagua map, the energy map, life aspiration chart. And but the one misconception that a lot of people have that don't have experience with Feng Shui is that, oh, it's religious. Now, this is the reason why this is because this specific Feng Shui BTB Black Hat, its philosophy is from Tibetan Buddhism and Taoism. So this is why there's that religious aspect that people think that Feng Shui is versus a scientific and logical practice. So that's something to take into account, that not all Feng Shui uses the same kind of techniques and things like that. But foundationally, it has the same wanting to help optimize a person's space. So that is Black Hat and BTB. I believe I shared it was created in the 1970s by Grandmaster Lin Yu, and he is now deceased. But so he brought this aspect of Feng Shui, a simplified version of the Feng Shui that I actually practice. So this particular Feng Shui that we'll talk about next is also known as classical Feng Shui, traditional Feng Shui. Now, this is the Feng Shui I practice. This Feng Shui is over 6,000 years old. This particular science and technique was used to build the Forbidden City and the Temple of Heaven. Wow, right? Like ancient knowledge, the meat and potatoes, like all the other Feng Shuis are stemmed from this Feng Shui. And we look at the land, we look at where the mountains are, where's the rivers, where's the water, what are the land patterns, what is around your home or your business that is either bringing good, vibrant energy to your life, into your environment, or is actually becoming, creating boundaries and blocks. So with a classical Feng Shui, we look at time and space. So I have this special compass that the Lopan I've been talking about. Ooh, oh my goodness. So this particular compass, Feng Shui experts use this as a way to determine how the home or business sits on the land. So as you can see, this actually swivels in the middle, which is really awesome. So we take into account not where the front door is, because that's not always the energy of the home. Sometimes it might be the back of the home. It just depends, and you won't know unless the Feng Shui expert tells you. So we take our special compass and we look at how the home sits on the land and use a mathematical algorithm to determine the energy cycles of the home to see if it's supporting you in health, wealth, and relationships. The other great thing about classical Feng Shui is that we use your natural decor and the 5 elements. So if you don't know what the 5 elements are, it's fire, earth, metal, water, and wood. So those are the 5 elements. And those are the elements we use in someone's space to either combat negative energy that is coming in for the year in one of the different, in the energy map we call the Bagua map. And we look at how to either neutralize an area that has not such auspicious energy by using the 5 elements. So that's the amazing part. We don't use like any lizards or frogs or like coins or just kind of like very, I want to say it's just we use the natural elements in your environment to optimize, to bring in good energy into your space. So I love classical Feng Shui because it's so deep. It is personalized for you. It's personalized for each home. Each home has a different energy cycle. Each home has a different lesson to be learned. So those are the 3 schools of Feng Shui. We have New Age Feng Shui, known as Western Feng Shui. We have BTB Black Hat, and we have classical traditional Feng Shui. I'd love to hear what kind of Feng Shui do you practice or have you learned, and what kind of experiences did you have or misconceptions you had about Feng Shui? So comment below, and I can't wait to hear your thoughts. And I look forward to connecting with you soon. Have a beautiful day. Sending you lots of love and blessings your way. Bye.